Welcome to the Aussie Grappling Girls podcast,
where we talk all things female jiu-jitsu.
I'm Jo.
And I'm Hannah.
And together, we're Johanna.
So it's exciting that we finally got our flights booked.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
So long. Well, I always put that thing off until last.
Yeah.
Till like last minute. But then it's hard to know with flights because sometimes it's better to book like closer to the date or sometimes like further away.
Yeah, it's a catch-22.
I've heard that like on the Tuesday, the week before, like 2 weeks before is like the cheapest date. I don't know if that's Australia or if it's like a
thing.
A myth. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's good that we finally... I'm actually pretty excited to go to the AGA camp. It's just... I'm dying to roll with some different people. Yeah. And I can pick little people like me. Yeah. I'm pretty excited for that.
I'm looking forward to just rolling girls of like so many different sizes. Yeah. Because we're so used to rolling guys primarily, really. Because we haven't really been to Perth to actually roll at open mats for a couple of months now.
No, we've been a little bit slack.
Yeah.
But that's life at the moment. Everything in the last 2 months, I swear, has been so busy. I've been away doing stuff and so have you. Yeah. And we haven't actually... Even when we've both been away, it hasn't been jiu-jitsu related at all. Yeah. So it's just like... Pff.
Yeah. I go to Perth to see Kyle every second week or so. And I roll up there at his gym. But there's never any girls. Like, I think there's only been once or twice when I've actually been able to roll a girl up there. Because they just haven't been at the open mat on those days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Usually, like the higher ones do the kids class in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
And so by the time the open mat starts, because their open mat starts at like 12. It goes from 12 to 2.
Real?
Yeah, it's gay. I don't like it.
That's a really odd time.
Yeah, ours is 9:30 to 11 or onwards. And it's good because you get done in the morning and then you have the afternoon free.
Yeah, and you've got stuff to do.
Yeah, whereas that one, it's sort of, you have the morning, you like sort of faff around and then you do training in the middle of the day.
On the other side, if you're driving to Perth, it's not
handy.
It's good because then you don't have to get
But I'm usually up there on a Friday night anyway. But yeah. But anyway, so they help with the kids class beforehand because I suppose that's why they do it because they have kids first and then adults. Open mat on the Saturday, but there's never, very rarely any girls rolling in that midday.
Super odd.
Mat. Yeah, I suppose. But there's so many, like, affiliates of that gym.
Everyone's got something to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I just feel like I haven't been able to roll with many girls lately. Even at ours, like, we've been coming on, like, different nights or everyone's sort of pulled, we've got, like, work or...
How dare life be busy?
It gets in the way.
It gets in the way of training so badly.
Yeah.
And I've found that... motivation, like I'm sick at the moment, you probably can hear that I'm quite nasally. I'm not doing it on purpose. But like this week I came down and I slept for 2 days.
Yeah.
I was fine. Woke up at 3 a.m. and I felt like I was dying. I don't understand how that works.
I gave you a hug before. I hope you haven't given it to me.
I shouldn't be contagious now.
I hope so.
I thought it was like the start of your sickness, yet that you're contagious.
Yeah.
I just can't breathe.
Yeah.
Sickness and, like, jiu-jitsu just don't work. And then you have that one mug that is like, I'm fine. And then they spread it to everyone.
That person's totally been me in the past. I'm such an a-hole. I've learned better, like, I've gotten better with it now, where I go, like, yeah, it actually sucks to pass, like, for someone to pass on their sickness to you, so... It inevitably happens, though, because you see them and you give everyone a hug. Like, if you see cross each other in town or, like, you hang out and, like, you hug each other.
I gave someone else a hug today, too.
Yeah. You're totally good.
You know what's funny, though? Someone gave me a hug against my will at work today. 2 people. One tried and I was like, I'm sick! And he's like, okay, I won't. And I'm like, yes, I need to use that more often. I don't hug people unless you're in my bubble. Like... yeah. I hate people going, oh, like, especially this time of year, Merry Christmas, hug. It's like, I don't know you. Like, I'm not that close to you. I work with you.
Yeah.
And I was on the phone, and they they gave someone a hug and then came over to me and I'm like, please don't hug me, please don't hug me. Oh! I just got hugged. And I know my workmate was laughing inside because she was just like, ah.
Yeah, you hate hugging random people, but like you love hugging BJJ people.
I give the biggest hugs. If I know you,
you
like,
build like
I
a
will
rapport.
cuddle you and I will give all my love to you, and that's fine. But if you're not in my BJJ, especially, I don't know, I think it's just BJJ to be honest.
Yeah.
But if you're not in
but you'll hug, like, there's more people that you'll hug in BJJ than I would.
Yeah.
Like, I have a very specific bubble of hugs.
But it's so funny. Unless I'm...
But then
when I drink, I get really cuddly.
I think everyone does. Just get super affectionate. But I'm, like, super affectionate with my family and... like, when I have a boyfriend and stuff, like, I get super
It's
touchy
disgusting. I'm telling you.
I
throw up
you
in
hate
my
our
mouth.
PDA.
I almost want, like, a bottle of water to, like, douse it. Actually, next time, that's what's happening.
You should just carry a spray ball around with you.
I will.
So we kiss and you just spray. No, none of that.
I'm totally
It's
doing
like a
that.
cat on the bench. You're like, get down.
I'm totally doing that. I feel like it's going to end badly for me, but I'm totally down for that. I'm going to do that.
I try to tone it down now, you know. At the start, it's like... Okay.
It's too much. And you're toning it down is not fucking toning it down.
Look...
You're just, like, randomly cooking in the kitchen and then all of a sudden you're making out.
We don't make out.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
Uh-huh.
You should get us alone then.
It's horrendous.
Look, it's hard when you're long distance.
Hey, I'm in a long distance relationship too.
No, you get to see him for a week and a week on, week off, and that's like good for you. I only get to see him on weekends and not every weekend too, so you know. It's hard when you start a relationship. It's the honeymoon phase. You just want to be all about each other, and I'm just super touchy and affectionate with.
It's disgusting.
Very specific people. I do it to you sometimes too. When I'm feeling inspired, I'll just come up and rub my face up against yours.
Yeah, but it's me, and I'm okay with it.
Exactly. Well,
I don't
might
have
just
to
be like,
look at
get
that.
a room, you two.
I don't have to look at that.
You
If
don't-
it was in front of a mirror, then I would be like, that's awkward. Stop it.
Don't let me see it.
That concept actually is just really weird. Just imagined it.
I know.
I don't even know why I said that.
Oh.
That's really weird.
But, you know, then everyone else you'll hug at BJJ, but I'm just sort of like, nah. I get so awkward with certain people. I had one of the other guys at training, I was driving back from Perth with them because we did a competition. He and his girlfriend were in the car and we sort of got chatting and she was like, Joe, are you a hugger? Because he never knows whether or not he can hug you and he kind of like wants to but doesn't know if you're cool with it. And I was just like, I was like, you know what? I'm cool with him. Like, I'm like, we're mates now and like I have a lot of time for you because I like you. So we can hug. It's cool. We're there. But that's, you know, we had the conversation. Had to have it. But
that's so funny.
He was just like, he couldn't pick up on my vibe about hugs. And I'm like, yeah, you're not the only one.
So funny. I'm satisfied when people don't show affection and then you finally get that, like, hug. And you're just like, they love me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
okay, don't hug me anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
There's like a few people that I will force my hugs upon because I know that they find it awkward.
Oh,
but when I actually think of the opposite, if they did it to me and I didn't want a hug from someone, I'd probably be like, fuck you, cunt. Don't hug me. So I'm like kind of reevaluating that now. Like, maybe I'm an a-hole.
You are. But that's why we're friends.
But I think, to be fair, I think they actually secretly enjoy it.
I feel that people are the same with me.
Yeah. They pretend like they don't for that
Yeah.
show, but they actually do.
It's like my jokes.
Yeah.
People pretend to hate my bad jokes, but secretly, deep down inside, they're like, that was fucking gold. But it's terrible. But they're the best ones. Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. They're like dad jokes, you know.
Someone... Who was it the other day? At my work Christmas party. They were like... saying, we were talking about jokes, and I was like, bad like off milk, and he was like, stop it. I've never heard anyone else say that, and I always get told off for that. I'm like, that is a classic.
Bad like off milk.
Yeah.
That's so good. Oh, I've never heard of that either. That's great.
It's like, oh, that's bad.
Analogy.
Oh, I thought it was great, and he was just like, I have never heard anyone else, and everyone else rolls their eyes when they hear me say that. I'm like, no, man, and we high-five that, because it's good.
That's so ace.
It's good.
Oh,
dear. It was good.
Yeah.
Speaking of last weekend, so I totally cracked the shits at the open mat. So I almost had my nose broken. Brought tears to my eyes. It was really nothing exciting either. You know when your arm gets stuck and then it just happens to be and it was
a slingshot.
And full cracked me on the nose, stopped me for a good minute or so. And
it's always like you get hell stunned when you get hit in the nose too.
Yeah, it was fine. I've been hit in the face plenty of times, and I didn't cry. It just brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah,
and I was like, "It's fine. Shake it off." Poor dear, she felt so bad, and I was like, "It's fine." And I wasn't in that time frame as well. I was just like,
"It's alright.
It's fine. Totally get it. You didn't mean to do it. All good." So, rolled a couple people. Got hit in the face again. Again, I was like, fuck.
Shake it off, girl. Shake it off.
It's fine. It didn't, piss me off a little bit, but nothing major. But I think I was kind of like, I'm already on the back foot because I got hit in the face already.
Yeah.
I'm already just a little bit meh.
Yeah.
Third time. Got hit in the face again. And I was just like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just whatever. This is
resilience.
Yeah. I was like, man. Then I got my head stomped on by two guys rolling.
Yeah.
Without even, they had no spatial awareness or whatever.
Yeah.
I was midway through a roll. I said, for fuck's sake, got up and said, I'm done. And I stormed off.
That's such a tandy.
It was. I was just like, ugh. I was just like, that was, my breaking point.
Yeah.
And I must have really made so many people like, oh, you okay? I don't know if something got said about you need to be more aware of, when you're rolling and stuff, because I'm pretty resilient in general, but 4 times getting hit in the face, it was kind of like, that was my breaking point.
Because when you think about it, you don't really get hit in the face that much. Even though we're in a pretty physical sport. I don't know, sport.
It is a sport.
Yeah.
I checked.
Yeah. We're in a very physical sport and things do happen and all that. But getting actually hit in the face, when I think about it, doesn't happen. It's not like it happens every session. And for it to happen 4 times in one, you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
I was at a breaking point and I just totally snapped. And I think that's the first time for me to really just snap at a situation and to be just like, I'm done with this.
Rage
Fuck
quit.
you all. Mic drop.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
And then I had people, they were kind of lined up to roll me.
Yeah.
And was just like, where are you going?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah. See ya.
And I had a few people message me too, so I was like, man, I really made a scene. I was like, thanks, but I apologized to the person, because one of the guys was like, I'm really sorry, and totally crowded my space as well.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
On the 4th one, and I was like, I'm fine. Crowding me does not help me at all.
Yeah.
And then
your space.
The next day, I apologized to him as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually, no, it was the same day. It was just later on that day.
Yeah.
I apologized to him as well, and I apologized to my coach for storming off like that. It shouldn't have happened, but it was just
kind of heat of the moment.
It was a heat of the moment thing, and I was just so mad.
Yeah. It's not like it was like the first one like that just happened, and then you went off at that. That's like a
and I wasn't mad at like people.
Yeah, you weren't mad at anyone in specific. It was just like, what the fuck?
I was just mad.
Yeah.
It was so funny and I feel bad because one of the guys was like, "Oh, I hope we're okay," and I'm like, dude. If I'm not going to like you over getting smacked in the face, I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah. Like, seriously. So, it was nice that he had that.
Yeah.
He was wanting our friendship to stay the same. To me, it's exactly the same. And if I'm going to be that petty, Jesus Christ. Like, I would judge myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't hold grudges for that sort of thing. It's just in the moment, you just get super heated and sometimes,
But it was just so funny. I laugh about it now. I just think it was so funny. I've never been that mad before.
Yeah.
You probably would have, laughed at me. You would have seen it happen, and then an hour later, you would have been like, oh, shit.
I think at the time I would have been concerned because I've never actually seen you, spit the dummy that bad.
Yeah.
And so I would have been like, oh, shit. But then, after being like, man, you threw down so bad. Do you need a diaper to go with that dummy?
Yes, please, as long as it's pink.
Oh, that's so good. No, you did message me about it, so.
Oh, it was so funny. So funny. I messaged someone else about it too because I had to just.
You've got to vent about it. Sometimes not telling one person isn't enough. You're like, I need to vent about this to multiple people and just get it out there.
And I had my Christmas work party and my nose started swelling. It wasn't bad, but it was just puffy.
Yeah. And
I was just like, I'm getting a black nose. Like a black eye, sorry. Because you know when you break your nose, it goes into your eyes.
Yeah.
That would be right. Go to my work party and I
looking like a super thug.
Yeah. I think I look fine. You know when you think you look fine and then you go to the mirror?
Yeah.
And there's shit on your face and you're like, why didn't no one tell me? I think in my head that could have been manifesting as well without me realising. But man, it hurt. It was so close. It was on that bony bit and I reckon if it was anywhere else on my nose, it would have I would have had crooked nose for sure. Would have been funny.
My nose is resilient as fuck. The amount of times I've been hit square on that bit of bone and, it hurts, but not too bad. I'm just like, fuck, man, it's a soldier. My nose is a soldier.
My face is a soldier. Yeah. I don't bruise. Yeah. I've only ever had one black eye and it was been
quite minor. Yeah, I'm the same.
You couldn't tell.
So I've seen so many guys that have black eyes.
I've handed out so many black eyes.
Yeah, and yet, I've copped it in the face so many times and never actually gotten, a black eye that bad.
Copped it in the face.
Good.
Sorry.
I just got a really bad mental image.
I had to share it. It came to my head.
Oh, it's so good.
I hate that when people have stuff on their face and no one says anything and I will instantly be like, you got spinach in your teeth.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at that. Sort your shit out.
I don't want to look at it.
Well, you just stare at it. You don't mean to.
I've been having you can't stop looking at it. I've been having chia seeds in my
those
my shake in the morning,
in your teeth.
And they get in the little creases. And before I go to work, I look in my mirror to make sure I've got all the chia seeds out because they fucking embed themselves right in the creases. So bad.
And poppy seeds tend to do that too.
Yeah,
that's a good look.
Yeah,
so funny.
I wonder about Christmas because the week of Christmas we've only got basically open mats instead of organised classes, and I just wonder about other people's because some dojos held closed over Christmas. They'll have a week or two where there's no classes at all.
They don't have the real spirit.
I remember when I went travelling around Christmas time. When was it? I think it might have been when I was in Europe. And, heaps of places I wanted to try and see if I could squeeze in some training. And they're, closed over Christmas. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you weren't here.
This Christmas just passed it.
Yeah.
I was... Where the fuck was I for Christmas?
I don't
Did I
know.
go to Perth? No.
The year before, were you in
I don't
Perth?
actually remember what I did for Christmas last year.
This year has gone so goddamn quickly.
What did I do? I don't remember. But anyway.
That's irrelevant.
I know
I'm sorry.
I trained through Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I wonder, like, some people take...
Did you go up north?
Not this year. Oh. No. Fuck, I don't remember.
Don't you have a brother that lives away?
Yeah.
Did you go there?
To Adelaide?
And do a family thing?
No, I think that was the year before. That was...
I don't know.
Oh, fuck, I don't
I
remember.
can barely remember my own life, let alone yours.
I'm so foggy at the moment. But, anyway, but, like, they close over Christmas. A lot of, like, dojos. But we've got open mats next week.
I feel that would bring unnecessary anger to people who train. Because I know when I don't train...
Yeah.
I get grumpy as shit.
Yeah, and I think about it, though, some people kind of see it as, like, I need a holiday. Like, I need a holiday from jiu-jitsu. But for me, it's, like, all year round. Like, I don't really ever have a break from it. I train always, at the very least, once or twice a week. And so...
I usually don't train because I'm sick.
Yeah.
That's the only time
I ever have time off. And because that's the, the nice thing to do. But some people see it as, like, I need a holiday and we'll have time off.
But is that Christmas? Coaches going that I need a holiday because they're sick of your ugly mug?
Yeah. I mean, like, coaches need time off because that's their job, basically. And they need time off. And that's sort of like, with us, Chris is having time off being a teacher. So it's just open mat. So he can either come or not. And we can still do our own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And he doesn't have to be in teacher mode. He can
come
and roll.
But in saying that, though... We've had a few classes in the last few weeks, like in December, where it's been like high-level people. And he's like...
What do you guys want to do tonight?
And he's like, I can see open mat written over
Yeah.
I can see it over yours and yours and yours and yours. You're talking to me, but I see that thought bubble going, open mat.
Yeah.
He's like,
I don't know why we all want open mat at the moment. Like, it's so weird. Just not in the mood. I'm so filled with, like, what's been going on the last, like, couple of months that my brain for learning new tech at the moment, it's not there. I just want to roll and go, I'm having trouble with that, and then I ask him about it, and he goes...
I love that type of learning at the moment. Yeah.
It's so very specific to my rolling that it's helpful because it's applicable to what I'm doing, and that's it. And it's a spur of the moment question, go, I'm having trouble with this, and it's more likely to stick because it's one question, one bit of tech, and that's it, and rather than a whole class worth. And right now I just don't have the attention span to deal with that.
I really surprised myself the other week. We did, Chris compiled a lot in. It was like a really technical session.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
I had a completely new person too.
Yeah.
And he was my size. And it was amazing. He got everything that because I was so switched on.
Yeah.
And I could, like, give a fluid demonstration with him first up. He was picking up and nailing this really technical thing.
Yeah. Because
you're just like, I'm switched on and I know exactly what's going on. And then there's other times where I'm like, did you pay attention? I wasn't.
You're like,
I wasn't looking. I don't know. There's fairies over there. I was looking at that. It was really surprising because I haven't felt that switched on in ages. I still feel that sometimes I get so bogged down in something else and I don't pay attention to the other bits of detail that I'm supposed to be looking at.
Yeah.
Which is mad. Mm-hmm. But I 100% agree with that. Just needing to flow and...
Yeah. I reckon, like, through the Christmas period, having those open mats is probably good. Like, actually having a break or a holiday from tech.
Yeah.
Not necessarily from jiu-jitsu. Just from tech. And, like, just allow yourself to just have, like, a week or two where you just roll.
I think it's really beneficial just to roll and find stuff out. Oh, he taught, you know, the little Kimura grip escape?
Yeah.
He taught that. I was so proud.
Yay. I still use that. I use it all the time.
That is the best thing ever. We still actually need to do a video of that. We said we would do one and we never did. So that is going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it happen. You're going to have to
Save
teach
everyone's
that.
life.
Yeah.
Then I'm never going to be able to Kimura anyone at competition ever again.
Well, even though it doesn't just save you with Kimuras, it saves you in that hold.
Yeah.
So people are just, they have that figure 4.
Yeah.
I use the figure 4 all the time.
Yeah, it's a good control mechanism.
But just having that little bit of information, I refrained myself from saying, guys, this is the best thing ever. I kind of just did a happy dance in my spot. You know when I'm eating food and I do a happy dance?
Yeah.
That was the happy dance I did, and I said it in my head. I didn't want to share it with everyone because I do that all the time. I can't remember where I was going with that tangent.
You were just excited that we did the tech.
Yeah, pretty much. That goes with that.
It's solid. It's one of the defenses that I have up there is like, you know,
good.
Yeah. Really just like solid, and you can get it most times really, and it will get you out of shit.
Speaking of solid tech, I don't feel that I have solid tech at the moment. I feel like everyone is giving me stuff. I don't know where I sit in the big world of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I reckon, like, when I'm rolling at the moment, I find with some of the guys that are bigger and stronger, yes, there's always going to be some form of give. Yeah. When you're rolling with a higher dude. Yeah. Because they're respectful of you and they're never going to put 100% onto you.
Yeah, of course not.
Totally get that. Yeah. But I reckon that there's been situations that are coming up over and over again that I'm like, I shouldn't be here. How did this happen? Yeah. I don't get how I ended up here. You made a stupid decision that you would not normally do. Is it that I'm getting faster and quicker at my timing? Yeah. Am I improving that much that I'm actually catching you in something? Yeah. Because it's not necessary I'm not, finishing, because I don't, in my wins, I don't look at submissions and finishing anything as a win. Yeah. I look for position. Yeah. And that's my win. And if you're handing me that position...
Yeah, you don't know what to make of it. You're like, I didn't merit this.
I feel with you, I don't get... You block me. Yeah. Quite often. Yeah. And I don't know... I appreciate our roles because I have to work really hard to get my position. Yeah. And I feel that I work enough. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't give me... Yeah. You're still holding back. I can tell you're holding back to a degree. But
it's, I think, what I've always thought with our roles, it doesn't do well for either of us for me to go full ball, and because I'm bigger and stronger... Like, for me to go full ball, I don't think would be beneficial for either of us at this juncture. And so I try and just put in little roadblocks for you that you have to sort of you really have to, get cognitive in your brain and, how am I going to overcome this barrier and this little roadblock? And then that makes you actually think, and you have to do certain stuff and technique to overcome it.
I've noticed that that's happening. I'm quicker at that, and you have to react faster, and you start scrambling, and that to me is that was my win. Yeah. Because I made you scramble. Yeah. You still held your position, but you almost lost it. Yeah. Yeah. It was...
Yeah, and I have to come up with different roadblocks, or I'm like, oh, I can't use that one anymore, or I have to quickly change from that one to the next one, and that sort of thing. And that's where you start chaining roadblocks, and you start beating each one, and... You know, at some point, you're going to be able to, see all of them coming and beat them before they come up.
Exactly. And so I appreciate our roles in that, because that's where I'm looking for my wins in my rolling. But when I get put in positions, you're like, come on, man. Yeah. Or I caught them with it once. Yeah. And as a high belt, you get caught in something once. Yeah. You're not fucking going to go back there again. Yeah. Don't let me win. Yeah. On easy rolls.
And sometimes I don't know if it's laziness just on their part. They're like, I can't really be bothered trying with this role, or if they're trying to put themselves in a shitty position so that they can then get out.
Yeah.
But
I get that as well.
It's just hard for you to know whether or not you got it or not. I actually had I had a moment with Chris on Wednesday night where he grabbed onto something. I think it might have been my arm in a sort of one of those jarring straight arm sort of locks, and I had to like bend and flip out of it, and I gave up position to get out of it, but I wasn't sure if he actually let it go didn't put it on well enough, or if like I actually got out.
Yeah. And
he said like right then he was just like, I really tried to put that on. He was like, I went for that. Like I really went for it, and like I got out. And that was my because I was like, well, I'm glad that you said that, because I was like wondering instantaneously in my head, did he let me get out then, and was he really trying that hard? But like he was like, I tried really hard to get that, but you got out, but you gave me position, which is what I actually really wanted. But if I got the submission, then that's cool. But you know, like I gave up position for it, but it was cool in my head to go like, oh, okay, so I defended it fine and it was good, and he was really genuinely going for it.
Yeah.
But I also gave up position in that sort of scenario as well. So.
And there's one guy that he's just recently graded. He knows he's bigger and stronger, but he's that much bigger. Like he's got big ass legs and big ass arms that I think I'm just faster than he is.
Yeah.
And that's where I win.
Space for you to move around in.
And it's funny because no one else catches him in shit that I do.
Yeah.
And I think it's just our size difference.
Yeah.
It's shit that works on everybody else, doesn't work on me.
Yeah.
So I'm a totally new game to him.
Yeah.
But he's a freaking tree trunk. Like, that's...
Yeah, I
his
can't straight
legs.
ankle lock him.
And so, to me, I'm just... It's hard because I know he is a good grappler. And because of his size difference, I'm going, you should control my position more. But, because I confronted, because this has been something that's going on in my head for the last few months, that I don't know where I stand with everyone. And I get shitty with them when I feel like they give me something.
Yeah.
And he's just, you're getting faster.
Yeah.
And it's harder for me to react. He doesn't have my pathways yet.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm trying to puzzle it all together, but it's really difficult.
Yeah.
I still don't... I'm like, you should be able to beat the crap out of me.
Oh, well, to be fair, though, you've been a blue belt for nearly 2 years. Like, in January, it'll be 2 years.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're an experienced blue.
Size difference still... I don't know. I'm just in such a mindfuck at the moment.
The thing is, like, I've realised, and it's hard for me to sometimes accept. It depends on my mood of the day. Sometimes I'm like, it's fine. And then other days I'm like, is that, like, sometimes when I roll with blue belts and there's a big size difference between us, I still steamroll them and I do great. But then there's other sort of, like, bigger blue belts that I just can't do fuck all. I'm like, I get stuck on the bottom and I feel like shit, and I'm like, I feel like I should beat you, or like, I feel like I should feel more able than this. And it really depends on the other person's ability, how they move, what their pathways are, and like what their priorities are in the role.
Yeah.
Because some people have the priority just to like be on top and control you.
Yeah.
And look for a submission in that sense. And then other people, it's more like they like the movement. They like trying random subs. They like trying to do random things. And that can sort of change if you have usually you have one A game or one main game that you focus on when you roll people.
Definitely.
And then I think when you get to purple, you do start having little sub games where you go like, I can roll like this with that type of person. I can roll like this with that type of person. And you start making these like branching little sub games. But your A game, you know, like sometimes you go like, especially when like you're blue, you feel like your A game versus another person's A game. Sometimes it's just a mismatch.
Yeah.
Because they just want to control you and you want to move, and that just doesn't work. And you're like, this is so unsatisfying because I can't do the kind of role that is to my strength and what I actually enjoy. Because there's some roles I I genuinely don't enjoy. I go away from it, I'm like, I didn't like that at all because it was so stagnant and I was stuck on the bottom. Or even if I am on top of someone for the whole role and controlling them, I feel like I don't enjoy it, and I know that they won't have enjoyed it as much, so I usually try and create movement, and that's where in the scenario that you're feeling is that I might give them top position because I feel like I've been on top for too long.
Yeah.
It's like sex. I feel like I've been on top for too long. Let's swap over. So, sometimes you just want to share it around. And, that's a great analogy. Sometimes it's just sort of like, I've been controlling the situation for too long, and I want to give you a chance to control things because I feel confident in that I've controlled this, and that's great. But, for the sake of the actual role and the enjoyment of everything, like, let's sort of change position.
Yeah, it is. I think I'll get over it, and I think it's just like a rut. These are my ruts, I think, that my head just plays a really weird game.
Yeah.
And it affects it doesn't affect my rolling, but I don't know. I want to be a legitimate grappler.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually really like reflecting on that. I think it's actually really cool that as a smaller person, you're actually really resilient, because I know what it's like. I get a taste of it when I'm the smaller girl against a bigger guy, and I'm always on the bottom, or I have to work so hard to get out or get on top or even get a submission because they're so much stronger than me.
Yeah.
And it's so hard. And that's just my taste of what it's like to be you against basically everyone. Like, against 90% of people that you would roll, you would be me against maybe 50% of people. And so it's actually makes, like, smaller girls that are probably under 60 kilos, maybe 65, I think they have to be really resilient in the way that they roll, the way they progress, learn tech, and just keep coming back, to be fair. Like, you have to be really resilient for that, because you get squished, and
that has to be your main goal. And I mean, we do have some smaller people at our gym as well, and they are my size. And it's funny, I've caught them watching me really hard. They're sitting in the corner, staring at what I'm doing, staring at me, and I'm just like, oh, I better not fuck up now.
Because they would look to, because you probably are the highest ranked of your sort of size category at our gym. A lot of basically every other smaller person at our gym is a white belt, and so they would look to you quite a lot as that small person tech to go like, what does she do?
And it is different.
You totally got to approach things differently. I really
think you have to look at stuff so differently.
You got to take wins in different things too. Like you said, you take wins in position, and you can't really focus on the fact of whether you're submitting people a lot as an indication of your level or understanding of jiu-jitsu.
If that happened, I'd be terrible, because I don't submit people that often.
Yeah.
There is, though, because everyone's getting harder to... Have you noticed everyone's getting a little bit harder to submit?
Yeah.
I figured out something that in my triangles, because I haven't been able to finish anyone in a triangle for ages, because they keep just wiggling out of things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just mucking around, and I found there's a transition period that they think they're going to get out of it, but actually it puts me deeper in the triangle and I can finish the choke. It was so satisfying. I got one of our top guys with it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it was so good. Nice. Speaking of that, anyway, that's my little win tangent.
Yeah.
I need them at the moment. And then, when we rolled again, got put in a similar situation, and it was because I saw them choose to put their hand away so I would triangle them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck off, man.
Don't give me this.
You would not have done that.
Yeah. You don't want lollipops.
It was like he wanted to try and escape it again. And I was so mad at him because I was just like, you wouldn't make that decision.
Yeah.
The first time I got him, I tricked him into doing it.
Yeah.
100%, I won that. Hands down.
Yeah.
But the second time I rolled him, he made a really rookie error.
Yeah.
And he would never do that. He's way too technical to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking so hard about this situation.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing a pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's interesting because they're doing it for their learning. They're like, whoa, I just got caught with something and now I really want to learn how to deconstruct it and, escape it. Yeah. But then you're going like, wait, fuck you. Because that's just fucking me up though. Yeah. And it's not fair for your learning in a way.
Because there's certain things that I do all the time that I can't get anymore. Because everyone knows my shit.
Yeah.
So I love that.
With arm bars.
I love that actually. I love that I have to get sneakier and more creative with how I find my entries. Yeah. So good. Yeah. And then there's other times. Have you ever gone, I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm totally taking it. Yeah. You've got to positions and you're just like, how the fuck did that happen? You're looking around and you're just like triangle or armbar or something. And you're just like, this is awesome.
Yeah, actually, I feel like I haven't had really solid no-gi rolls that were like, you know, that they're flowy but they're still flowy with intent. Yeah. Those just really just good solid rolls where you're working yourself out, things are moving but you're still going for stuff. You're like, I'm still in danger and shit, and it's like kind of like, yeah, you're still going for stuff. But I haven't had that for ages and I'm really like craving that. So hopefully next week when we have the open mats, I can just have like a bunch of no-gi rolls, like one after the other. It's just like that really like sweet spot.
I think at the A-Gig camp, you're going to be, I'm so excited for you because you've never been. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how that happens. Yeah. And especially when you roll with the higher belts. Yeah. It's so funny because they're respectful, like, first and foremost, like, when you go into a roll, no one's trying to kill you. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. I had that happen. Someone's just, like, all flowy, and they did something real stupid. Yeah. And I think we're unorthodox anyway. Yeah. So we find position openings that, not many people would look for. Yeah. And then she was just like, all of a sudden she was at like 8. Yeah. She started at 4. Yeah. But I wasn't rolling in 10, like I wasn't going hard. Yeah. I just found good positions. Yeah. One after the other. Yeah. So funny.
Oh, I had this really satisfying moment of like, kind of, like girl power, I suppose, where you're like, yeah. In that I went to Perth and I rolled with this guy. He'd just been graded to purple, and I got my purple only 3 months ago or something. And we had a roll, and he started really like quite light because it was in gi. He started quite light, and then it just amped up really fast. And we had it was a really good roll. He tapped me out a couple of times, but it was really good, and I actually really appreciated his technique. It was really cool. And I kind of like was like, oh, I actually really need to work on that like some of the stuff that he did in gi. I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that pass and that. And it was great. But he was like saying to me at the end, he was just like, yeah, like I started rolling you like pretty light like I do with the other girls. Like I started light and then I realized how strong you were, and I was like, nah, fuck that shit. And like amped it up. Like he was just like, I'm just rolling her normal now. And it was hell good that like someone felt like I was worthy. Like they rolled me and were like,
you're a formidable opponent.
Yeah, like that sort of like, fuck, she's strong and I'm not gonna sort of go light on her. And it ended up being like a really cool roll. Like I really enjoyed it, and I didn't feel like butthurt that I got tapped out by someone that just got their purple, because I'm like, we're probably like really similar in that I just got my purple too, and he's quite a lot like bigger and stronger than me, and I was sort of just like, fuck yeah, like I just learnt not like learnt brand new tech from someone, but I was sort of like, oh fuck yeah, that pass, and like there was like some really good stuff that he did that was really technical despite his like size and muscle and that, and just me like sort of surprising him a bit, being like, fuck, this chick's strong, and then having to amp it up. I just felt it was really cool. Like, it's a good moment.
I love those moments when you learn tech mid-roll. Yeah. I celebrate it straight away.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that was good. Like, we're talking about that
really
afterwards.
It was a really, like, some of the stuff, it was really actually quite basic old school jiu-jitsu gi stuff.
I think that gets forgotten about.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. And then afterwards, I went to Carl. I was like, can you help me with this pass? Like, I just need to remember how to do it. So, like, he, like, helped me and explained it to me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember how to do it now. Thanks.
I like, though, once you've been doing it for a few years, you can do that and it comes back to you really quickly, rather than being that complete new person again going, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me again? Yeah. One more time. Yeah, one more time. It's just one more time.
You always have that person in class. It's like, he's like, does anyone need to see it again? Yes, please.
No.
Like, oh,
pay attention. Okay, that is me sometimes, but I don't ask. I sit and watch. I'm like, yeah, I got it.
I'll figure out the rest.
Okay.
I'm pretty good in that. Like, I only need to see it once or twice, and I'm like, I'm good. It depends on how elaborate it is, but I'm usually pretty good. Especially because a lot of the time we do tech it's quite cyclical in that we've done it previously. Like, in the last year, there's been tech that we've done probably 3 or 4 times.
I actually really enjoy that.
But it's good, yeah, because each time I do it, I do it more fluidly, and I can jump into doing it straight away, and rather than figuring it out, I go, I already know how to do this, and you just get really good solid reps.
I hate trying to figure it out with a new person, because you're like, were you paying attention? And then you're like, oh fuck, you don't know what you're doing.
I've had like a couple of times, because we've had a couple of new people recently, like partnering with new people can be really hard.
Yeah.
Because you have to explain the tech as you're doing it, and they don't understand certain things yet, and it's just
or certain pressures, and you wouldn't do.
Yeah.
It took me forever to realise that certain reactions, when you're going, this isn't working, it's because they're not reacting correctly.
Yeah, or holding their body structure even in the right way. Like, they've got a certain... Like, I think when you get used to jiu-jitsu, when you're in specific positions, like, say, bottom half, the way that you hold your body and tense your muscles is very specific. So when someone's doing a half guard pass, that muscular sort of reaction that someone has and the way that they tense or hold themselves actually is what helps you do certain things like passing or sweeping, and that's why you choose certain things over the other.
I think in general you learn to engage everything constantly.
Yeah.
Where we're not naturally built to engage everything.
Yeah.
Like, even now, as I'm sitting, my abs, my core is engaged.
Yeah.
I do this naturally now.
Yeah.
And it's only because I'm talking about it that I notice that everything's turned on.
Yeah.
But that's what...
me just lobbed across the couch.
But for me, I've tried so hard to correct my posture and everything. And I've made an effort to do that because of jiu-jitsu. I have to always have...
You want to have good structural strength.
Yeah, all the time.
And someone who's new just has none of it at all.
I love it, just putting him in my guard and making him faceplant, like, constantly. So fun. It's like, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, I'll pass.
But it's like when you play, like, you know, when you play crack the egg with someone on a trampoline, and if they go hell like plump chicken, where they just like blob. I don't know why I called it plump chicken. That's what I just used to say. My sister used to do it. We'd play crack the egg, and she'd be like, plump chicken. And like means that you just go hell like limp and dead, and it's hell hard to like bounce them properly. And so it's kind of like that with jiu-jitsu. They just they're too like blobby, and you can't move them properly.
I think blob is the word of the month, hey? I've used it in so many sentences this year.
I am such a blob right now.
I feel better.
Yeah.
I went to training twice, and I feel better. Nice. And I've been going down to the beach. I've been taking the dogs down to the beach as well.
Yeah.
That's my new thing, because I realised that we have a really nice beach 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And in my head, it was a lot further.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to do that more. And I want tan legs because these little white mofos.
Oh, mine are looking pretty white. Except I was just noticing, actually, my hand looks pretty brown. Well, I have dusky skin when I tan. It's like, I don't know.
My arms seem to... I wore shorts for the first time at work the other day. So funny. It's hard to find professional shorts.
I know, right?
Because I don't like long shorts. Yeah. It looks weird.
Yeah, I look like a lesbian. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with lesbians, but I just never, look like one.
In my life, wore knee-length shorts. Yeah. Ever. I don't do it. I think it looks weird.
Yeah.
And then...
You should wear Birkenstocks with them. You look great.
And it took me forever. And then I had to send a picture to my workmate. And I was just like, hey, is this okay? And I was so self-conscious. Now that I've done it once, it's fine. It's out there. But everyone was like, oh, pins out. It's just like,
you're like, whoa, man, come on. It's summer, it's hot. You don't want to wear pants all the time.
And I've been working there now for 4 years?
Yeah,
no.
3. Yeah.
I don't know.
3.5.
3.5. Nearly 4 years. Yeah. I've never wore shorts because I've never found the right pair.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, nope, I'm going to rock this. So I need to go do more outside walking, get these bad boys tanned. So I'm not pasty white. Because I tan. I have Italian somewhere in me. Maybe, is it Swedish? Are they the people that tan?
No, but you do look Swedish. Blonde hair, blue eyes. You have quite a, pale face.
You think so. But then when I'm actually been in the sun and...
You brown right up.
I brown, turn crispy.
Turn crispy.
So funny.
Are you going to explain the Go Grappling?
Oh, shit. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'll do it next one.
No.
I'm not feeling totally inspired, and I haven't launched it.
You want to sound nice and enthusiastic when we talk about it.
Pretty much.
Now we're just cock teasing by everyone by being like, "There's a Go Grappling thing."
Yeah, keep it. I don't know.
In your radar.
Australia Day.
Australia Day, yes.
Come down to Albany.
Yeah, we've got a couple of people coming down from Perth. I'm pretty sure.
I think we have 3 groups.
Yeah. Coming
down.
We're cool.
Which is pretty insane. This has been the biggest feedback I've ever got from anything.
Probably because each year we release photos and it just looks so cool. It's really nice vibes because it's just chill. It's just open mat, near the beach. People can go for a swim, have a snagger on the barbie.
Drink a beer.
Yep.
Don't recommend that while doing rolling. I don't know, beer and rolling just don't mix. And no one wants beer
I don't think I've ever had alcohol and rolled. That would be horrendous. I think I might have rolled hungover once. That was super horrendous and never want to do that again. So,
I haven't.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm usually always the sober one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get to a point and I'm just like, no, I don't want to drink anymore.
Yeah.
I want to get up tomorrow happy. But it's going to be an epic day. And it's a long weekend. Yeah. So we'll be training all weekend anyways, because that's what we do, because we don't have lives. So there'll be something on all weekend, and I just want to meet more people and roll with more people. Yeah. That's my aim in life, is to roll with as many people as possible.
Get some variation.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm excited that I've made so many friends this year.
You make so many friends in general.
No, but this year...
Yeah.
I feel...
Oh, this year's been particularly good. Even for me, I've made friends.
This year, I've met some people that I feel like I've known my whole life and haven't even known 12 months yet.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. This year has been so dope for everything. We started this podcast. We hit some goals. At the very start of the year, we sat down and chatted about what we wanted out of this year.
Yeah.
I reckon
we ticked basically all the boxes.
I don't think there's one that we didn't tick. I honestly think...
I genuinely feel, like, really good with my gi. Like, that was our major goal for the year as well.
Yeah.
Was, like, being, like, getting our gi up to scratch. And I feel just as good rolling in gi now as I do no gi. And I enjoy both as well.
Exactly. I'm the same. I'm so proud of us for hitting goals. We didn't have, like, big, enormous ones that we couldn't achieve. Both of us had disappointment. Like, we both competed nationally.
Yeah.
Both sucked.
Yeah.
But we came out of it with a new perspective. I feel like I learnt more. And I learnt about myself, and I was so proud of where I'd come from.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, this time last year, I was in a pretty, like, bad headspace, actually. And I think it's been really good this year having such, like, good, solid goals to work on. And, I don't know, it's been a good year because, like, I've had a nice...
I'm so proud of you this year as well.
Yeah.
For recognising shit.
Yeah.
And fixing it.
Yeah.
Because, like, mental health, you can get into a rut really easily. And you can't see the bigger picture.
Yeah. You tell yourself you're fine and, like, you'll get out of it and everything's good, but you just sink further down.
And you nailed it. You're like, fuck you, mental health. I'm winning. And I'm really proud of you for doing that. Yeah. You really grabbed it by the balls and said, I'm going to deal with it, and I'm going to deal with it my way. If anyone thinks it's weird, I don't care.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
Yeah. I think I've been a lot more open about it this year as well than I ever have.
Do you feel like it's freed you up?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like any time that you bottle shit up, it, like, eats you up inside.
Yeah.
But then when you get to talk about it and people go, oh, me too, or...
Yeah.
They kind of go, actually... I can sympathise with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think when I look over the year as a whole, I feel really satisfied with the way that I dealt with things and accomplished things and overcame things. It's been really a really, like, positive year, I think, all in all.
Yeah, I think so. We've worked incredibly as a team. I think we've done this really well.
Yeah.
For deciding that we're kind of on a whim.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And then in a month we started it.
Yeah. It's funny because we kind of both had the same thought at the same time. You, like, were like, I think we should start a podcast. I was like, no shit. I was actually thinking the same thing.
And it would be super cool. We're going to put up some things on Instagram.
Yeah.
We want feedback.
Yeah.
From you guys.
Because it's hard to know what everyone thinks and feels about the podcast, whether they listen and really, like, enjoy it or they just listen to it, you know, as background stuff. I don't know. I don't know if we're like talking shit too much, or if you want to hear specific stuff, if there's still subject matters you want us to cover. I know, like, the relationship one, we had feedback saying that was really good, and people really appreciated that sort of, like, talking about that sort of thing. So more, like, if you can even just inbox us on Instagram and be like, hey, the podcast that I just listened to, this one, blah blah blah, it was really cool, or the audio was really hard to listen to, because sometimes like, we think the audio is okay and then we actually go to upload and we're like, oh fuck, that was shit.
Yeah, that's been a tough one and a really big learning curve for me.
Yeah. And then, you know, sometimes you know, we talk about stuff and might miss out something that you really wanted us to talk about within that sort of thing, and be like, oh, I really wish you, like, could have covered that as well, or anything, any sort of feedback will be super helpful. Positive, negative, constructive, totally open for it.
And even if you want to ask us questions just for our opinion, if you're in a situation where you've got no other chicks to talk to, just chat to us. Like,
and I think there are a couple, like, there's guys that listen to the podcast too.
And dudes, like, if you do have questions about that sort of stuff too.
Yeah, especially, like, if you have just like normal jiu-jitsu stuff, or even if you have issues rolling girls and go like, I need a girl's perspective on this because like I roll with girls and I feel like I'm doing this, but I might be doing it wrong. And because I think guys might think that they're rolling girls in the right way, but be completely wrong.
Yeah, and they can be patronizing and there's so many things, and it does vary, and it is our opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's good to have perspective on things. I think. So please, any feedback would be so greatly appreciated.
But I reckon we'll probably try and
we're gonna put up
weekly put polls up as well. I reckon.
Yeah, we'll do a couple of polls and also like maybe the Insta questionnaire thing. Or like, that's a good question. Or
we are going to be going to the AGI camp on
the 19th, 18th, 17, 18, 19 maybe. I think it is
January, somewhere around there.
Yeah. That weekend.
So we have a fair few coaches as well that we'll be chatting to, and we will be doing one during. We won't upload it, of course, but we will be doing a podcast in that throughout our time and
at the camp. Yeah,
at the camp,
we'll probably do maybe 10-15 minutes per day, just sort of update you and go what we've done during that day, what was highlights, some of the really cool stuff, just so you know what the camps are like and what we're up to. So
we've got some pretty like mad coaches. We've got Jess from the UFC. We've got
Alex Chambers as well from UFC.
Yep. God, I can't even remember now.
There's so many.
So many.
But, like, all really, like, high level.
And they're
really
not
awesome.
even necessarily coaches. They're just coming to hang.
Yeah. So maybe we'll be able
to You know
to
what we should do? There's a ball. And we should get people on one of our Ask Us a Question things. Give us our ideas for that, because I have no idea. It's like a dress-up party, and it's a ball, but the theme is beach ball. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't read any of that yet.
So...
Wait, what the fuck kind of theme is beach ball? I don't get that.
It's a play on words.
But like... What's the actual theme, though?
Well, it's a beach theme in general.
Okay, so can I wear, like, bathers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can dress up as a mermaid if you wanted to.
Oh, so it's a beach theme party, basically.
Yeah, but the ball is called beach ball.
Okay. I get it.
Ta-da.
Yay. So I don't have to wear a dress.
No.
Yes. Excellent.
But I might make you one.
I have to wear one tomorrow.
You look beautiful. But
I think that's basically it.
We want to thank you guys for supporting us.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing journey.
Yeah.
I feel that since we started this podcast, I have become better at learning.
Yeah.
And
expressing myself.
Yeah, definitely. And I haven't been afraid to question things.
Yeah.
I've got more assertive in my learning.
Yeah.
And that's just so cool. And I hope that it's helped you guys as well in your journeys.
Yeah.
Because you guys are awesome. I'm pretty excited about
I just want to thank all the fans.
And I want world peace. I wouldn't call them fans.
I know.
People who just listen to us talk shit. You guys, do you guys even have lives? I mean, seriously.
Well, they probably commute because we don't have to think about that down here in Albany, but most other people have commute. So.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Anyway.
Well, we will talk to you in the new year.
Yeah. Thanks heaps, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.